Hey everyone! Hello, my name is Heidi and I'm coming to you from sunny Florida where I live with my significant other, Bill. And today is Monday, May 22nd, and this is episode 35. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I'm going to talk about knitting, crocheting, and cross-stitching all today. And if you like what you see and you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love it if you'd subscribe and click the like button. And then we could chat some more for my future podcasts. Speaking of subscribing, I am so excited and so grateful for this community. I am 4 short of 200 subscribers. Wow, that's a lot to me. I'm a small little fish in this great big pond. And to me, to know that almost 200 people get an alert that I have a new podcast out is just amazing to me. I don't even know if I know 200 people. So if we get to 200, which is only 4 away, I am going to send out a grateful giveaway to somebody, hopefully by the next podcast. If not, the next one after that. It doesn't matter. I just love talking with you guys. Speaking of that, a warm welcome to returning viewers and welcome if you are new. So today we're going to work on, talk about all the things I've been doing, and I've been doing a lot for a couple of reasons. I participated in a cozy along that is hosted by Natalie from nittynatty.com and also the Love and Stitches podcast. She is having, I think it's a month-long cozy along to make it cozy, which something that holds your yarn, and so it doesn't fall apart on you, the ball of yarn. And she's doing it for a month. And if you use one of her cozy patterns, you could enter to win a prize at the end of the month. So I made a few, and before this cozy along even came along, I've already done quite a few bit of cozies because she has newly released ones for smaller size skeins of yarn, and then she's also had ones from the past for bigger skeins of yarn. And so I've done some in the past, but I've been working on some for this cozy along. So these are 2 that I've just finished, and I have a lot of cozies, but I want to give some away because I just love doing that. I have quite a bit, and I'll keep making them, and I'll keep some, but I really would like to give 2 away to you guys. So if you would like a cozy, comment down below anything you want to say. It doesn't matter. And the next time I podcast, I'll have a winner. So 2 people, 1 for this one and 1 for this one. So this one is used with my scraps. If you're going to participate in this, use your scraps. It doesn't take a lot. I think it takes maybe 13 grams. I measured one, I forget what it was, between 10 and 13, depending on the size you make. This is for a 100-gram skein of yarn, and I used her pattern for the 100 grams of yarn. And this has a cable look, but you don't need a cable needle. It just has the cable look with the stitch pattern. And then this is just a basic ribbing one. And yeah, so comment below, and I would love to give to 2 people away a cozy. Okay, let's get moving to see what I've been doing. Let's go on to finished objects. Okay, I have 1 finished object, and it's so funny because a couple of weeks ago I titled one of my podcasts, let's talk about the elephants in the room, like projects that I'm dreading doing or that have been causing me problems. Well, forget that, because I actually made an elephant. Isn't it so adorable? It's not a he or a she, even though I did name him as a boy, but it really can go to anybody because yellow ears, it's not blue or pink. So I've called him Alfie the elephant. Excuse me. And I saw this in my local yarn shop. Hold on one second. I just have to take a sip. Of course, when our podcast, all of a sudden, I start coughing. Anyway, I saw this in my local yarn shop as a sample, and I wanted to make it. So it took me only 5 days because I was on a rant with this. So it's actually called Ellie, is it? Oh, Everly the Elephant. I think that's the name of it. But don't take it as the name because you can do it as a boy or girl. Because the one in the picture had pink ears and then this little wreath on top. I didn't want the wreath because I don't want it to be any gender in particular. That's why I did the yellow ears. So this is crocheted and the pattern is written beautifully. So explanatory. And it's by Hannah's Handmade Designs. The pattern called for a size E hook, but first of all, I couldn't find my E's, but being a loose crocheter, I went down a hook to a size D, and it's perfectly because you know what? The sample in the store, the elephant is so much skinnier, and mine is more plump, which I kind of like better. Elephants are supposed to be plump, they're not supposed to be skinny. So the yarn I used is Berocco Vintage, and I think it's a worsted weight. And the colors, they're just numbers 5106 and 5122, gray and yellow. I don't know if they have a name on them, but anything I talk about will be linked below in the description box. So if you want to make Everly the Elephant or Alfie the Elephant, whatever you want to call it, it will be there. And it only took me 5 days, and she explains everything so good. The hardest part for me is putting things together, and I was able to do it. It really wasn't that hard. The face, like the eyes in this area, like is sculpturing, and she has a great tutorial on how you could pucker it in and make it look, more drawn in the eyes. The safety eyes I had, so I put them in and just filled it with polyfill. That's it. Such a fun one. And this is the back of him, little tail. I think I did such a good job because I can knit or crochet a stuffy, but putting it together is always a dilemma for me. And I did it, and I'm pretty happy with it. And I love it even more than the store sample. So this is my elephant, and I'll someday give that away. Or maybe right now, I just stare at it in my place and I just look at it and enjoying it. One day, I will give it away. Or maybe I'll make another one. I don't know yet. Okay, so that is it for my finished objects. Let's go on to works in progress. Okay, works in progress. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I really have numerous ones that I just haven't showed any love to for the last couple of weeks. I'm just going to show you what I have worked on. And speaking of that, I belong to a membership by Natalie from the Love and Stitches podcast and also Knitty.com. She has this wonderful membership. If you join, there's knit-alongs, there's crochet make-alongs, and there's also a lot of Zooming, and there's Discord chatting. There's so much activity there. There's a book club. So the theme, well, when you become a member, it's like for a 4-month period of time. You pay for 4 months, and then you can renew again for a set amount. So the theme of this quarter, or I should say trimester, is fun and games. So for this week, it is such a fun concept. They're doing, her and her husband, they work as a team, and they do such a good job. They're doing like this field day. All the members of the membership are put on a color team. It's like color war growing up, I guess you can say that. And you're all randomly put on a team, and then you have to each day You don't have to. You don't even have to do this if you don't want to participate. I know some people who don't want to participate because it is a little bit of work, not a lot. What you do is you have to record your stitches for the day. All I do is I put a marker when I start the project, and then I just count the rows when I'm done with that for the day. And at the end, I put it in Discord, and each team, Natalie and Ken, they add up the points, and whoever has the most points wins. And then there's also challenges. Like one day they had a challenge, how many stitches can you do in a minute? So I said, let me do it, and then you record it. And I can do 47 stitches in a minute. Not bad. Everybody has their own different speed. I'm a continental stitcher, so it's a little bit faster for those of us who are continental than English, who have to wrap the yarn around the needle. So that was a cute little challenge, and I got to see what other people do. And to me, it's no contest. Everybody does their own thing, but it is competitive as far as like the teams go. As that's a daily challenge for how many stitches you can do in a minute. But the other competitive thing is being on a team and trying to get as many points as you can by how many stitches you knit or crochet. It doesn't matter. So I've ranged anywhere from 2,000 to 3,200 stitches a day. And, you know, I work, life gets in the way, but I'm all right. We're all contributing. But our team, which is called, I'm on the red team, the Red Hot Stitches, is called the Red Hot Stitches, and we're in second place. So there is a little competitive. There's a lot of chit chat, but it's so much fun. And you're communicating with other knitters, and crocheters, and you're like a cheerleader. Way to go! You make comments. It really is so much fun. I know a lot of people don't want to participate. That's fine, but to me, this is a fun thing. So I've been doing my works in progress to put in my points for the day for my red team on this field day that we're doing through this membership. So the first one I'm doing, I do it every morning because it's the elephant in the room, is my Stephen West mystery shawl. That's no longer mystery. I know you guys are probably so sick of it, and so am I, but I'm getting it done, and it's getting further and further. This is by Stephen West. It's their Twist and Turns that he came out with in October. Supposed to do it a month. I didn't do it a month. I don't care about that. And I have progressed from the last time I podcasted. I did both sides of this cabling. I'll talk about the yarn in a minute. I did both sides, one side, of the cabling of this shawl. I should really lift it up and show it to you. And now I'm on this section, which is like a cable of 1 by 1. It's almost like a river kind of look. So cool. I do like doing it, and it goes fairly quickly, but not quick enough. This has been forever. Let's see if I can do a stand-up picture of it. Right now, it's such a mess. Okay, there we go. And I'm on that. And I'm on this side. Okay, the yarn. The yarn is from Moonglow Yarn Co. And the colors are Warm Cinnamon, Capri, and Sun-Kissed Coral. Everything, he usually does shawls on a size 4, so I'm using a size 4. If you hear noise, the landscapers are outside. I really apologize. Of course, it's bad timing, but there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, so that's about it. Size 4. I'm on the end of Clue 2. I'm still there. I think I have to do that strip of that turquoise, and then I probably have to do it on the other side. It's never ending. Oh, I can't wait till this is over. I do not know if I'll do another Stephen West. This is just too much, taking up too much time, and I could be doing other things that I love, like new projects. This is really eating up my time, and I'm only doing 30 minutes a day just to get it out there. I don't want to work on it all day. I'm tired of looking at it. So if I could just do 30 minutes, then be done with it. Okay. Oh, I forgot one other thing before this one. Okay, it's no big deal. I have a half-finished object. I'm participating in, well, I'm kind of participating in, by Helen Stewart. She comes out with this Handmade Sock Society where you get 6 patterns in 6 months. So you get a pattern a month and you could enter for prizes and things like that. So I wanted to get a pads because it's such a great deal. I can't even tell you how much it was, but it was minimal. And the first one is called the Shadow Box Socks. And I finished the first one. This is a size small and 56 stitches. And the pattern, the yarn is, I think it's by Urth Yarns. Yeah, by Urth Yarns. They're Merino sock, just a number 2015. And this pattern, I liked it, but not crazy bad because there was a lot of purling. It's like a three pearls and a knit stitch for most of the way in here. And there's slip stitches, which is fine. And also twisted rib, like a twisted stitch. And yeah, so it's a rounded toe. And her heel is a slip stitch and gusset. And I like it. It has a little bit of lace in there. You can't really see in this yarn. Oh, here it is. There's some lace work in here. Really nice. I put it on. It looks great on me. I might gift it. I'm not sure. So, yeah, I'm glad. I love the way it came out. And I just hope that this yarn showcased these stitches. Yeah, so sock number 1 is done. I got a cast on the second one. And get going on it. And I think I have until July 5th where I can enter this into a prize. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so that's my half finished. I showed you my Stephen West. Then I started another one since I podcasted. Now, I saw this also at my local yarn shop, Sheep Thrills in Lauderhill, and they had a trunk show with Urth Yarns, and they had a bunch of samples, and at the time we really loved it, me and my friend. Well, my friend tried, she says, oh, the cast on is murderous. It's like a pain in the neck, and she was right. I wanted to do it. It's been looking at me in my room. I said, let me start it. Well, the cast on was a big pain in the butt, okay, but, oh, the look of it now. It's called the Abundance Cowl. I'll show it to you. I love the way it looks. Look at that. I think it's beautiful. This, no doubt, was a pain in the butt. No doubt, the cast on. But once I got going on the color work, it is beautiful and it was addicting. And, I was doing this with that to get points. And I really shouldn't be doing because color work does take more time. And it probably slowed down my knitting process. But it is a work in progress and I wanted to start. Oops, I lost a needle holder there. And I just love it, love it. Now this color work is done. I just knit for like 40 rows of stockinette, and then I do some more color work at the top. This is a picture of it. It's called the Abundance Cowl, and the designer is, I'm gonna mess up the name, by Yigitikan/Perfido. I have no idea if that's right. I'm sorry. Okay, so size is 3 and 4. So for the color work, I went up to the 4. And for now, the stockinette, I'm going back down to a 3. And it's a fingering weight, superwash ultrafine merino. It is like butter. So soft. I love this. This is the colors they used in the sample. And of course, when I see the sample, I'm like, well, that's how I like it. So I'm going to get those colors too. So it is very super fine and fingering weight. It's a light fingering. I love it. My floats look pretty good back there. You really don't even have to carry much floats at all. Most of the stitches are color work is close together. So, and it's a 50 gram. I put it inside my 50 gram cozy. and I'm loving it. So that is my latest addiction on that project. Anything else to tell you about it? Nope, that's it. My cross stitching, I did give that a little bit of love. Let's see if I get it. I have to reach over, guys, sorry. Okay, this is also going to take a long time because there's so many colors to it. Okay, it's called the dog pyramid. There's the dog starting over there. It's very colorful, and this is all DMC floss in here, and this is a linen. I'm not sure the kind of linen, but it is like a rougher linen, and that's where I'm up to. I'm up to this body here. I just go 10, I do like a 10 square block to do, so I can keep track of what's going on, because this is so many colors. Oh my gosh. And this isn't even all of the colors. There's more. So that's it. That's a dog pyramid. I don't even know who it's by. Let me see. Hold on. I don't mean to reach over, but I got short arms and this is way over here. All right, it's in this bag here. This is it. I didn't do black because that was going to be torture. So I'm doing it on just a mocha type linen. And that's it. I hope to do, once this thing with the field day is over with the points of knitting, I'll get back to this. I don't have time. I want to contribute to my team as much as possible. So I'm going to work on this afterwards. And plus, there's other cross-stitch projects that I'm dying to do, but I want to finish this one. I can't do it all. As much as I'd love to, I can't do all this stuff. There's not enough hours in the day. Okay, I am done with works in progress. Let's move on to acquisitions. Okay, acquisitions, not many. Okay, one happens to be a prize that I won because of I participated in a knit along to make these toe-up socks by Knitting Love and Yo Yarn Girl, and so I won the prize, and this is what she sent me. Yo Yarn Girl sent me beautiful share a pair sock set, or you can do whatever you want with it. It's called The Rosy Life. Look how pretty that is. By Mandy's Makins. I think I might make a socks I've been dying to do, and I'm just trying to find the right colors, because one half of it is one color, one half is the other. So I might do it with that. And then she threw in this mini called Dusty Rose. Look how pretty that is with all that sparkle. So pretty. And then she also put in this like a gauge counter, I don't know what you call this, where you can put it up and see how your gauge is. And you could use it as a measuring tape by Yo Yarn Girl. She's another podcaster that I watch, and she too does so many fun projects, and she even has a shop where she sells yarn and accessories and needles. Go check out Yo Yarn Girl. So that was what I won from that. Then I got in my I participated, or I purchased, I should say, 3 months of a stitch marker club. And this is my favorite stitch marker club. It's from Adore Knit. I'm trying to think what else I have here. That's it. Oh, by the way, with Yo Yarn Girl, she also threw in this Progress Keeper. Yo Yarn Girl. Love it. Okay, I'm digressing. Okay, so Adore Knit is another, I think they sell numerous things. Another maker, stitch markers, progress keepers, I think they do bags, just numerous things, but I love their stitch markers. So I participated for a 3-month club, and I'm contemplating about doing another 3 months. God knows I don't need any more stitch markers, but I just love them. So this month, there's a theme. And this one they called like In the month of June, I think it's June 3rd, there's going to be a strawberry moon. And let me see, they send you a card. They send you a card explaining everything. This is the pretty card. And they said that on June 3rd, the month's full moon is known as the strawberry moon. And it's also the time of year where it's the first fruit to ripen in the spring. So that's why this is geared around the strawberry moon, and I'll show you some of them. And there's also dragonfly in here, which also symbolizes, what does she say here? Change, transformation, adaptability, and self-realization. And also some cultures consider it as being good luck. So let me show you the dragonfly. There it is. Look how pretty that is. And then here is the progress keeper of a strawberry. I love it. And then all these other stitch markers. Let me just put it here. Let me see. Come on. Look at all those nice stitch markers. So colorful. Strawberry-like. So that is what I got from Adorn Knit. So my 3 months ends. And I'm like, should I do another 3 months? I just love this theme and the stitch markers, and I don't know what to do. I'll have to think about it. Plus, I get a code to reorder if I want to do it. So I think I might do it. I don't know, 20. You know, it's a good discount. And along with that, she threw in this notebook. This little book. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. So in here is a little notebook that they threw in there. And a pen to go with it. So, should I do it? Should I get another 3 months? I don't know. Anyway, I think that's all my acquisitions. Yep, that's it. Okay, moving on to life. Okay, friends, life. A lot has gone on for the couple of weeks, thank goodness, because for a couple of weeks we had a little lull of nothing happening, but that's good too. So, last week we hit the beach. It was so beautiful. We needed a beach day. It's been so long. So, I'll insert a couple of pictures in here of the lovely beach here. And it wasn't crowded. We thought it would be crowded for sure. But I guess now the snowbirds have left and it's less crowded. It was beautiful. It was quiet and peaceful. Then I think we did the next day. Outside my place is a mango tree and they're ripened, and we picked a whole bunch of mangoes. I have a fruit picker. So Bill went out, extended the fruit pick, and got the ones on top, which are usually the ones that hit the sun the most and get ripened faster. So we got a bunch of them. Right now we're keeping them in a brown bag so they can get a little bit softer, because right off the trees it's still hard even though it's ripened. Then we, that was last weekend. Not that much. It was more of a laid back, relaxed weekend. This weekend we went Friday night to see my friend who's in a chorus through a college. There's like 100 members and they sing all over, and we wanted to see her. So we went out to dinner, me and Bill, and then we went to watch her concert, and it was so beautiful. And it was also a dedication at the end to the Armed Forces, because it's Armed Forces Day this weekend, and also Memorial Day coming up. So they did a tribute to that, and they did like every theme to every branch of the military. And when they got to the Army, Bill stood up. I was so proud. And, you know, that he could stand tall, and being a vet and all that. And, you know, for any of the other military branches, other people stood up. It was just wonderful to see. I love that. I'm a patriotic person. And you get me at, you know, anything patriotic, I love. So that was that. Then we also went to the movies the next day. At night, we saw the movie Air. It was about how Nike got big from Michael Jordan. It was so, so good. I learned some things, and also the acting was superb. Matt Damon was so fantastic. I wouldn't be surprised, if he got nominated for an Oscar, because his performance was phenomenal. And Ben Affleck was in it, and Justin Bateman, he was excellent, and Viola Davis. It was really a great, great movie. Definitely 4 stars for me, and I highly recommend it. I don't know if it's on streaming. We went to the movie theaters, and by the way, going to the movie theaters is almost like luxurious. Growing up, going to a movie theater, you sit in those uncomfortable chairs, but now you can get a drink, you can get food ordered to your seat, you have reclining chairs. It is like, I love going to the movies now. I used to not, but it's really very luxurious to go. And it gets expensive, but Bill gets a veteran's discount or a senior's discount. They give him a senior's discount even though he's a vet. So that was that. That was a good weekend. So we got to do a lot of stuff. So that's basically what's been going on with life. And what I'm watching on TV, basketball, because it's the big playoffs. Because I live in Florida now, I'm rooting for the Miami Heat. And they've been winning. Last night they won big. The biggest loss to the Boston Celtics that they've ever had in a playoff. So now they one more game, and I think they go on to the next level, the championship level. So I've been watching the Miami Heat. I know I'm a New Yorker, but I never watched basketball before until I met Bill, and now I love basketball. And unfortunately, since I'm living here, I've been only watching the Miami Heat, and that's that. But I still am a devoted, diehard Yankee baseball fan. Yankees are my all. I grew up with them. I'll never stop loving them. I'm not going on to the Marlins. I'm not going on to the Tampa Bay Rays. I am a girl from New York who loves her Yankees. Okay, so that's what I've been watching. And another silly show, and believe me, this is rated R. Don't watch this with your kids. Maybe some of you watched it. Even grown-ups, it's like, whoa. It's called Bupkis. It's on Peacock. And wow, that is raunchy. But it's so raunchy, it's actually humorous. Joe Pesci's in it. He's hysterical. But it really is really up there in the rating. And anyway, we're laughing at it. We're watching it. And please don't make judgment that I'm watching it. It's just for fun. It's silly. It has nothing to do with who I am. So, leaving on that, I always wish you peace and love in your life. And I hope you have a great couple of weeks. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.